Okay, with this video, what we're going to do is help you prepare to rent your property or when you have a change of tenant. Little things that can help you out and help your property manager know is when they do that entry report is to find out where the isolator is. If the tenant knows this can save you money when they get a burst pipe after hours in an emergency situation. You don't want there to be water leaking in your property and them not to be able to find where the shutoff is. So that's the first thing you need to do. I recommend taking a picture of it so you can actually see where it is and documenting it so you know the exact location. Now the other things you can do, there's other isolators that should be installed for your mixer taps. Now these are Australian standard requirements. Now if they're not installed and the mixer tap goes, that means the tenant's going to call a plumber and need them to come out urgently because they'll have to turn their whole house off. If the isolators are installed, that means they just have to shut off the one tap. They still have their shower, they still have their toilets, they still have their laundry. There is no emergency then. They can wait till normal hours then and get us out there to replace the tap at a reasonable time. This saves you money. Now, you've got hot water issues. There's a few things you've got to watch out for in the hot water unit. Where the shutoff is. Make sure the tenants know where this is. You know, you need to know the age and the size of the unit. So if the hot water unit does go, you can get quotes straight away because you'll know the information. You'll be able to say it is 1984 and it's a 250 litre. This saves you time and money. The less you can inconvenience a tenant, the more happy the tenant is. The other thing with the hot water unit is a tempering valve. Now this has to be installed on every new hot water unit we install. So if you have a hot water unit and it has gone, we have to install this. This valve is a safety device. I highly recommend you install it on all your rental properties. You don't want a scenario where there's a young child that gets scolded because the tempering valve wasn't installed. The tempering valve limits the hot water temperature from up to 80 degrees, sometimes 100 degrees for your solar, down to below 50. This gives everyone a chance. So the other thing I want to mention is charging your tenant for water. There's a few bonuses with this. I feel it is an insurance policy. If the tenant knows they're paying for water, they're going to call when they've got that dripping tap, when they see water leaking down the street. You know, they're not going to just wait and let it go and walk around that puddle of water. You know, to do this, you need to have a water compliance certificate. There are strict RTA guidelines with this and we can complete this for you. It is so much easier doing this to start with at the start of a lease than later down the track. I hope you find these tips helpful for preparing your property to rent.